Good morning, everyone. This is Deborah with It Works. I'm making this video to tell you my why. And the reason for that is because this is what's most important to me. When I was I'll start off with telling you about myself. I'm 34 years old. I am a first-time mom. And I couldn't be any more blessed than what I am today. I will start off by telling you that as a very young girl, I was very spoiled rotten, but that didn't matter because even though I was given everything handed to me on a silver platter pretty much by my grandparents and my mother, and I was very much loved, I didn't feel that. Sorry, bless you, baby. So, with that being said, I never felt comfortable in my own skin. I never felt good enough. I was always seeking that instant gratification, that approval from my mother, my father, from everybody in my life. And even though they gave it, I never seen it because I was not comfortable in my own skin. So with that being said, I always would do good in things, but then self-sabotage myself. As I grew up, going through high school, I was bullied. I always made a bunch of different friends so that I always fit in with somebody. And if I didn't fit in with you today, I fit in with somebody else. Because like I said, was never comfortable in my own skin, never felt like I was worth anything or good enough. And I had so many dreams, so many goals. And those consisted of, yes, buddy, great job. Those consisted of me being a singer, a dancer, me having my own business, like so many things. And unfortunately, going through high school, and then getting into some crazy relationships, it just brought my self-esteem, my self-worth, everything down. And that was really sad, because I was in a very dark place, especially in 96 when my only best friend that I thought, my grandfather, passed away. That just took me on a road that was just very dark and dangerous. I got into addiction with alcohol and drugs. And of course, I let that control me for many years. From the age of maybe 15 to the age of 22, which put me in dark places. Anything I worked really hard at and tried at, I just self-sabotage it because, again, I wasn't worth it. So, finally it came to when I was about 22. My mom and my grandmother were begging me to stop what I was doing, and I just didn't want to hurt them anymore. I didn't want to hurt anybody else anymore because, like I said, I wasn't good enough. So May 10th, 2004, I stood in my mom's living room and was threatening to take my life because I just did not want to live. I thought it would be easier for everybody, but something inside me crawled out and asked my mom for help. And from that day, I got help. I got into recovery and went to the rooms of AA and NA, and they helped me. I turned around and got 3.5 years sober. And in that, I had gotten married to a gentleman in the program, which he was a great guy. Unfortunately, because in my recovery, you have suggestions, which, guys, hang that up, please. Hang it up. As you can see, the struggle. I've got 3 boys here, sorry. So, like I was saying with my struggle, after 3.5 years of that sobriety, there's suggestions. They tell you, get a home group, get a sponsor, work the steps, pray if you can. And I was doing all that. Trust me, I was doing it all. But unfortunately, because things were so good, I can do this. I've got this. My cockiness came back. That thinking in the back of my head, you don't deserve this, came back. And I quickly started getting complacent, stopped going to meetings, stopped doing the work. And shortly after that, I had relapsed. And even though it was for a short time, that put a real strain on everything, on my family, on me and my husband's relationship. And he had his faults, I had mine. And of course, I ventured out. My best friend of 10 years came to me and was talking to me. And told me he hated seeing me like this. And sure enough, I left my husband for my best friend. Was I wrong for the way I did it? Yes. But you know what? Of course, it was me self-sabotaging everything and a quick way to get out. But here is the twist to this. With all the times that I was with my ex-husband, I tried going back to school. I tried doing all this stuff and it didn't work. I didn't have that support. I just never felt that I was worth it. So when I got with this gentleman, I felt different. I felt like there was something worth it. I went back to my meetings on September 8th of 2008, which makes this September 8 years sober again, 11 years no drugs again. And that is just amazing to me. And why I say this is because it ties in with, my why for this business with It Works, because I have dreams and goals today, and it's amazing because with working the steps again in my program and getting back into my meetings, I was able to get remarried. I've been with him 8 years, married 2. We have a beautiful little boy, which all of you see his pictures. He's just the love of my life. And, I don't want him seeing his mommy give up. I want a legacy for him. I want to be able to give him what I never expected. Yes, baby. You guys are doing great jobs coloring. Sorry I get emotional, but these guys are worth it. I also take care of my 2 nephews Monday to Friday. And I couldn't do this ever. I never thought I could do anything like this. Be a mother, be a great aunt, be a great wife. And, I had turned around and went back to school, got a PSW career, worked in that. And after about 2.5 years in there, I got into a minor car accident in July of 2013. And it was really hard because 2 months after that, I found out I was pregnant with my little guy. So at 5 months pregnant, I had to take early mat leave. The pain was too much for me in my back and everything from the accident. We were scared that it would be too dangerous, me going up and lifting and tugging and everything. And I unfortunately got denied EI and everything. So I had to turn to Ontario Works. Now, many of you may know how hard it is out there on that. And it's not the greatest feeling in the world, but it helps. So I did it. My husband was working at Zellers at the time, and unfortunately afterwards that went down, as you all know. And he was out of work for a while. So I was like, God, what am I going to do? So I found another network company that I was working with, and I didn't work it because, again, I wasn't worth it. I didn't push hard enough. So I said, okay, no. So sure enough, I turned around and I kept looking and looking and looking. Nothing was coming up. And I just turned around and I was going to give up. My husband got a job at Target. So I thought, okay, this is great. We're lifting up again. We're doing great again. And that was short-lived, of course. As you all know, Target went down. So here I am looking and looking and looking again, thinking, oh my God, how am I going to do this? I take care of my 2 nephews. I have my son. This is crazy. I can't go back to work. What am I going to do? So it was about May of 2015. A very wonderful lady by the name of Marlena turned around and got in contact with me through Facebook, through a mutual friend, my sister actually. And I seen these crazy rap things. I was like, yeah, right. 45 minutes? You've got to be kidding me. And I asked her about it, and, we talked for 3 months. I was invited to online parties, and we talked, and I seen these results, and I seen what this business could do for others, and I was like, yeah, no. All those excuses were coming up. I don't have the time. I have 3 boys, all under the age of 3 that I take care of. I just can't do this. I don't have enough friends. I don't have the money to join. No way. This is not me. Well, there is ways of doing it. There's pre-selling those wraps. There is time, because if I can do it with 3 boys running around my house, here they are. There's Nicholas, and there's Travis, my nephew, And there's my little prince, Nathan. So, if I can just take a couple minutes posting on Facebook, posting on Instagram, when I'm doing my daily activities, get out there and I'm blitzing. It's not that hard. So that there took care of that shit. Yes, buddy. Yes, that's amazing. Oh, wow. 2? Wow. So, if I can get out there and do this, in that spare time, okay, so fine. There's that excuse gone. Did I have the money to join right away? No, I didn't. But I worked at it and got it and did it. So that was the first step to success that I did. I joined that team. And that was 3 months after talking to her. So of August of 2015, I finally joined. And 5 months later, oh my God. I'm not saying that it's going to happen overnight and you're going to make millions, because I don't. To be honest with you, my first commissions was like $20, but it was just that pleasure. And, I met a lot of great new friends, and they're going to be long life friends. Like, it's amazing how well I feel. And guess what, guys? My self-confidence has boosted. I feel worth it. I feel like I'm accomplishing something. And why? Because of my little boy. Because I want him to see his mom make something of herself. That I can do it. I do deserve it. And so do you. You're watching this and you're thinking, do I have the time? Do I have the money? Can I do this? Yes. Just take that step toward your dream. Do what I did. I want to help you. Because it's so liberating. It's so amazing. It's an opportunity that I thank God for every day. Every day. And I'm just over the moon and back. And I can't wait to see what my future holds. I love it. Like, it's not only, help me financially and everything else, but oh my God, my self-esteem has lifted. I get into outfits that I feel great in. I look great in today. I'm becoming that yummy mummy. So please, if you're looking at this and you're thinking, all those excuses, I've heard them. Let me help you get past those. Let me help you, be that wonderful mom, that wonderful sister, aunt, or whatever. You don't have to be a mummy to be in this. Anybody, even those daddies out there, come on, guys. Men rap too. Let's do this. Sorry, it's mummy struggles. And, we can do this together. So I'm wishing you all a great day. Hoping to hear about all your dreams and goals and wishes. Let me know, guys. I'm here to help.